So just to get started, we do have QR codes throughout the barn. That's how we keep this going. So $5 is what we ask. So that's there. Also, beer has the same QR code. That's like a $3 donation. But we're going to get started on KTL. How many people here are new? Nice, cool. There's a lot of weird things that don't make sense at first, but by the end of the night, everything will make sense, hopefully. So, what is the next thing? What is this? We're a little behind. Anyway, so this is the game we play. We play this every week. It's a filmmaking game where we roll these 3 dice to tell us the rules for the week. We have 1 week to make a film that's 1 minute or less, and these are all the different variations that we could do. So if you roll this die on the first one, you combine that with the second die, so it could be like exactly 4 locations. So you go on there, and then you add another one, which is like film must be a prequel or sequel, or camera can't move more than 10 feet, all that stuff. So I think that makes sense. This is, picture I took. Cool, so that's like kind of how we play. There's a lot of like other rules. You could go to kicktheladder.com to learn a little bit more. And feel free to ask anyone that's been playing. Next is
dice roll video, but
is there no slide for that, or
just all?
Okay, cool. Yeah, how's everybody doing, huh? Yeah, about like what 40 minutes ago we were sawing stuff for the bus in here, so we've changed a lot in the past week. So cool, we're gonna go on to the next slide. Just go to it. What is it? The dice? There it is. Sweet, so this is also another way you could get points. Every film you make, you get one of these little tokens or merit badges or AA chips or whatever you want to call them. So you have one of these for every film you make. And then debut if you've never made a film before. And then these ones on the bottom are if you've acted in 24 films from somebody else, then you get an actor frame. Same with editor, producer, DP, and EP. We also have a writer one, so if you've been writing other people's films, you get points for that as well. If you get a total of 24 films, 24 frames in any combination, you become an S1, which is 24 frames per second. So you get a walk-on song if you've accomplished that. So I'm not sure if we'll hear any walk-on songs tonight, but cool. And then we're going to go on to the dice video, I believe. Right? Is that right?
Yeah, but I don't have it downloaded.
Oh, cool. We're going to reenact it up here. What can we show next? Let's just show all the films that were made. Just real quick, just like blow through. So, the dice video, basically every week we have Brett make a, sorry, this is just a shit show. It's not your fault though. Yeah. DIY, we're in a barn, so I don't know where your expectations were when you walked into a barn with no AC, if you were like, this is probably going to be a delightful evening in the High Museum. So anyway, the dice videos we make, Brett directs them. I'm so fucking off, I'll be honest. This is going to be a really fun night. Not sarcastic, actually. I think this is going to be fun. Do you think you'll be able to download it or no? Okay, cool. That's fine. We'll mourn that loss. Anyway, every week, Brett directs the dice video. They're amazing. Y'all should really check them out. So, what we do is we film them at the end, and he's going to have people filming it tonight, and we show them every single week. We never miss a week. We show them up here every single week. But what we rolled this week, basically with the dice videos, is he has to have dice fall at one point of the video, and that tells us the rules for the week. What we rolled this week is, if you could just pull up that frame thing, so I could show what it is. So we rolled 3 on this one, so exactly 3. This is the weird one that this is a good way to learn. This 0 means that the first number turns into the parentheses in the third die. So that's the weird part. So with this W, film must include footage from one person who is 100 miles away, but because we rolled 3, it now turns it into film must include footage from 3 different people who are 100 miles or more away. So that's what we're watching tonight. All films tonight followed those rules. We had 1 week to make a 1-minute film with those rules, and there's 22 films that were made, and we're going to start tonight. Yeah. So, without further ado, Shay!
Oh yeah, pay me my money, bitch. Hello?
Hey, kid. Sorry, TikTok videos. I think you're gonna be a star.
No, your mom eats shit, Craig.
You wanna be in a movie?
Let me call my mom.
Hi, sweet baby.
This Asian guy on the phone said he wants me in a movie.
Oh, sir, no, he's 13. He has to be at school.
Take that, monster cock!
Let me ask your father. Hi, someone wants to take a movie.
Well, that's great.
No, but he has to be in school.
I didn't go to school, and I turned out perfectly fine. Could you pull around to the next window?
So what's this movie about?
We don't know yet. We just know your son will be perfect for it.
Oh, in your dad's face, Tommy, you dumb little piece of 8-year-old shit!
Nate, do you even want to be in a movie?
Does that mean I have to leave my room and stop playing video games?
Yeah, you would have to leave your room for a bit.
Then no, not
Dude, we'll
really.
pay you $5 million.
Pay me my money, bitch!
Yeah! Shay! Yeah! That was awesome. Man, what I loved about that is you did a really good job like doing like a long take, but then having them interact with each other. Tell me a little bit about how
Yeah.
you did that or the process.
Yeah, so I was like, we can all get on a Zoom and then film it together, but I was like, that would fuck up the audio. So what I did was I recorded the script,
Yeah.
and then I went into audition, and then I cut out. So for the mom, I cut out the mom's parts and then sent her that audio, and so she, played that audio and then just filled in the parts as it went.
So the mom was, you had the audio of the mom, and she was supposed to say those lines, or you had all the other parts but
Yeah,
the mom, and
yeah.
she was interacting with
Right, and so I did that with each person.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That was really worth it because it's cool to see like
All in
how
one.
it started stacking onto each other like that.
Yeah,
That was
one
really
take
cool.
for everybody. So
Yeah,
that's how
that's so cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Also, great idea. I loved how it's like, let me call your, the
Yeah.
agent, and let me call the mom, let me call the dad, and then the dominoes is great.
Yeah,
so that
thank
was a
you.
nice little touch.
Thank you.
Does anyone have any questions or comments? Yes.
Did you edit it all?
I did, yeah.
Nice. Yeah,
thank
that's
you.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
What inspired it?
Well, it was really cool. Vikram, the Asian guy, when I was thinking of ideas, I knew I wanted to do something with him, and he just reminds me of a scummy agent. He's a good guy. He's
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
guy. But so I just called him, and he was like, "Do you have any ideas?" And then I just told him just a few bits about this idea, and he was like, "Hell yeah, let's do it." So, and then it just kind of built on it from there. So
Nice.
I just loved how he yes-anded my idea, because it was so small that just kind of went with it.
Yeah, I love that. Yes.
You mentioned Vikram, but I was curious, who are the other actors you worked with for the film?
Yeah, Martha was the mom, and then Nick was the dad.
Yeah.
All of them I did improv with, and Nick, he was my roommate for a bit in Los Angeles, so they're all in LA.
Okay, that was my next question, but that's
Yep.
cool.
Yep,
Sweet.
yep.
Awesome. Well, here it is. I didn't turn this on yet, so we'll see where this goes. What? Hold on. Hey, yeah. Anything. Cool. Good work, yeah. Yeah. Next is Sicily!
Sisters, it's time.
Today, we win. Because June isn't Pride Month anymore. It's Pride Month! That's June!
Quiriamo uscire la contra femmina si impregna. 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 Quiriamo uscire la contra femmina si impregna.
Like directing that from far away.
Well, those are my core like family from college,
Yeah.
and so Lee came up with the idea, and I was like, "Go at it, guys! Let's just see what happens." And then I did my part at the end, so I just let them go.
Nice.
And that's what they did.
Were you surprised when you got the footage back, or were you pretty happy with?
I mean, I was pretty happy. I knew that Lee would just go all in. It was, yeah.
Yeah.
I was pretty happy with it. I
Nice.
guess.
Where are they all from?
Well, we're all from different places where we live now. So Lee's in New York, Madeline is in Philadelphia, and then Amy, the one that at the very beginning, she's in Albuquerque. So.
Nice. Got 3 different states.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Questions, comments? Yes.
Did any recent events inspire this film?
What? No. No, we needed to do something cathartic, and the idea was so stupid that we were like, this is probably going to release some energy for us. And we're all kind of like talk every day. So it was a meeting that we did for an hour, and we came up with this idea, and I was like, well, let's just laugh this week.
Yeah,
so that's
good. I'm glad you got to do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is this your way of hinting that you're going to be in Hocus Pocus 2?
Maybe.
Probably, yeah.
What was that idea you were talking about with Sicily Ranieri?
Oh, Carolyn. At the end, I showed this to my roommate right before I came here, and she said at the end I should have gone to black and then had a baby crying. So that was her idea.
Yeah.
She was like, missed opportunity. But that's it. Yeah. It's a weird one.
Last one. Last questions or anything? Sweet. Yes.
Yeah.
What was the sound that you used for like the hits? How did you like work that to get that noise?
Freesound.org.
It was just like you didn't have to like edit it or anything?
Oh no, I edited a lot. I was working with sound more than anything else. I had no idea what I was doing, but there was probably I had 6 columns of sound that I was working with.
Oh wow.
So
that's cool.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, here we are. Hey! Thank you. Good work. Okay, let's keep it going for Hetty!
Hi, welcome to Travel High, Pay Low. Would you like to see some of our packages?
Yeah, sure.
Great, here are some of our top destinations. Go to Ireland, drop acid with sheep. Do cocaine, then stand off the cliffs of Mohair and think about jumping off.
Something a little less intense.
Alright, option 2, visit Africa, do meth with monkeys, learn the ways of the desert.
Listen, we're pretty straight people other than being gay. Do you have anything that doesn't involve drugs?
You don't have to do the drugs. But to get the discounted rate, you do have to deliver them across the border on time.
Okay, but we get 20% of gross sales.
15.
Deal. What?
Yeah! Hetty! Oh, that was awesome. That was great. I love the set deck too. That was just amazing. That's like
that was like a quarter of my little studio apartment.
Yeah, I love that. Also,
Yeah.
great setup for the use of the rule to just get other footage in.
Yeah,
and
so I definitely saw stuff from YouTube, but I did have 3 friends, one in Hawaii, one Grand Tetons, and one Acadia National Park.
Oh, cool.
So they were filtered in there, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I love that.
Yeah.
Also,
and-
I love that look that Shay gave where she's just...
Oh my gosh, yeah. So Bryce and Joanna and Shay, and then Robert was, I don't know if he's here, but he was booming. But yeah, Shay was, Shay texted me like an hour before and was like, I'll help out. And I was like, do you want to be in it? And so she just jumped in and killed it.
Nice.
So yeah.
I love that. Yeah, it's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yes, Audrey.
Tell me, I'm assuming you wrote this script.
I did, yeah.
Tell me
Yeah.
about writing it. What was that process like?
Yeah, I don't know. It just like the travel agent idea came to me because of the trying to do so much footage from different places. I don't know where the drugs came from. I just was like, I just thought it was a really funny idea. And then I was talking it out with my boyfriend Dan, and somehow it developed like, what if there was tension between the girls? And that like one of them was actually kind of into it and one of them wasn't.
Yeah,
and I was
yeah.
like, oh, that feels even better. Like,
Totally.
yeah.
I also
So-
love the caveat that they had to carry the drugs over. Like, that was a nice bump to the whole thing. That was great. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yes.
Yes.
Michael.
Following Audrey, how long did it take you to get the dialogue? Because like the distinctive character voices for each one were so specific. It was so
Oh,
good.
thanks. I don't know. I mean, like, I tend to, like, think about a script before I write it, and writing didn't take that long. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I felt like they were both such distinct characters. It was, you know, I don't know. I don't know if I have a good answer for that.
Yeah, last question.
Did you do the TV in post?
I did, and I spent, like, way too long working on that.
Well done.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Oh, my gosh. That was hard.
Your camera
It was
was
so hard. Yeah. Thank you.
You did it with a handheld camera too, right?
Yeah.
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 That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was tricky.
Well, sweet. Here we go. There's some snow. Yeah. I love that y'all clap at anything. I love that. Next is Bryce. Yeah.
Man, Oreos are so good, but they're so dry.
Milk?
I don't have any.
Try it dry. I don't know.
They dip it in that ketchup.
Maximum velocity achieved.
Ready?
Ready?
2, 1. Maximum velocity achieved. Prepare to fire escape thrusters.
That's one small step for man. One giant leap for mankind.
Oh my God! Yeah! Bryce! That was amazing. How do you come up with your ideas? Because a few weeks ago it was no tomatoes, and now it's ketchup on Oreos. So.
Yeah, maybe that's where it came from.
Yeah.
But I was trying to think of the worst 2 possible things.
Yeah. Also,
and it's pretty good. Everyone should try it.
No, was it? No, was it?
It's so bad. It's so bad.
All 3 of those movies were filmed on the same lot, so that doesn't count on the rule, so you don't get a frame tonight.
Sure.
So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Even the moon landing was filmed in the same lot.
Right.
Let's go.
Supposedly.
Any questions or comments on that one? Yes.
Did it taste good?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
So, did you know all the footage that you wanted to edit in at the outset, or did you film the initial stuff and then find stuff to add later?
No, we were just kind of like riffing about it, and then I was like, yeah, what if we used Interstellar? And then somebody was like, what if we used the man on the moon landing for it? And it's crazy because they kind of look like Oreos, both of those. Both of those
I know. I was
movies.
like, did you edit those in? That's a great job.
Wait, how many Oreos with ketchup did you have to eat for the
Two. Wow.
Yeah.
Method acting. That's good. Yes.
How stoned were you?
Great question.
Average amount.
Average for you or average for everyone here? Average for being
for
a
you,
high
probably.
travel agent, yeah. Was there any other questions on that? Sweet. Cool. Here we are. Hey!
Thanks, man.
Good work, man. Next is Gavan. Yes.
Hi there. Thanks for taking an interest in the job.
Oh, hey. When did you get here? What's up?
Are you drinking at 10:30 in the morning? Hey, thanks for joining me. Why don't you tell me a bit about yourself?
My favorite holidays are Christmas and January 6th. President Donald J. Trump brought out the remaining minorities.
You seem like the perfect candidate. I'm gonna send over some information with our benefits and pay, okay?
That figure is weekly, right?
No, it's bi-weekly, not weekly.
What kind of sucker would accept that?
Yeah! Yeah! Gavan! Great. I love that third person because I was like, oh, a normal person. They like Christmas.
Yeah, that was my sister. I didn't tell anyone, like, she actually just sent me a bunch of takes. I just gave her the vibe.
Nice.
I wish I could have included more because she was brutal.
She was getting some good ones. Yeah, that's awesome.
She's really good at that, like, smarmy, like, white person thing.
Oh, okay, cool. It's cool that she's good at that.
Yeah. Oh, she acts. She's normal. She's normal.
That's useful then
Yeah.
if she's an actor, yeah. So, does anyone have any questions or comments on that one? Yes.
What spawned the idea?
Honestly, I was just trying to think of, like, something where I could have multiple people and it would make sense in, like, a Zoom setting just because, I was just getting them to, like, send me footage. And I was like, well, job interviews. I think someone last week did something like that, and it kind of got me thinking about it. So.
Cool. Nice.
Yep.
Where are they all from?
The first two are from Florida, and my sister's in Las Vegas.
Cool.
So yeah.
Nice. Anything else? Sweet. Here we are. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Next is Andrew. Yes.
And I have to apologize. It was 3 years ago.
All right, well, it's not going away.
Okay, fine. Should I do a press release?
Okay, open your notes app.
Yeah, that's good, I guess.
Can you share it with me? I don't know. I just feel like I need to gotta get my eyes on this.
Yeah. How do I share?
The top 3 buttons. Click on that, the plus sign looking thing.
Okay, I see it.
I'm putting you on speaker.
You're also on speaker. Hold on, Megan's calling me.
So how are you gonna do this? YouTube, TikTok? Oh, Megan, hi, so lovely to hear your voice.
We were gonna do a notes app apologies.
Oh, hi.
I'm going to get canceled. Can we focus?
All right, I'm checking. I'm gonna put you on speaker.
Okay, you're also on speaker.
It fills me with regret.
What about I'm a work in progress?
Toxic masculinity, yes. Yeah, putting it on Twitter, Instagram. You know I love you.
All right, bye guys.
Wow, yeah. There was a little frog that was hopping around, so we had a half-ass cheer for you, so sorry about that. That was fun. That was your first time doing a KTL film.
Yeah.
Nice.
And,
That's cool. Yeah. So you normally do film? Are you a filmmaker? Or?
Yeah. I had never done something vertical, so I was trying that.
Trying it out.
The iPhone, the high dynamic range got all blown out.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, right. Yeah, totally.
But
that's cool.
Yeah.
How was it like as far as directing like from
Yeah.
others out of town, especially that much dialogue?
Yeah, we were zooming, and I didn't know about the 1 minute thing, so I had like a much longer version.
Right.
So it feels very like weird, and there's no jokes.
Right. We got some jokes, yeah.
So that was part of it, but
yeah.
So I had to like cut it down and kind of
yeah.
But yeah, it was tough to. It was fun. I mean, they're fun, but it was like very hard coordinating it. We only did like one take,
right.
But it was like a lot of setup of like, okay, is your camera on?
Right.
That kind of stuff.
So did you like record it live, like where everyone was recording themselves and you guys were just interacting?
Yeah, and there was,
cool.
Yeah, there's a little bit of overlap, but it was nice, and we only did like 2 takes, so that was nice too. It was just a lot to slice up.
Totally.
So,
yeah.
But,
I love that.
Yeah.
Questions or comments? Yes, Saj.
What was the most challenging part of making this for you?
Yeah, I think it was just like I just didn't give myself enough time. Like I got I got home like last night at 11 and was like trying to do it, so I just didn't give myself enough time.
That's all of us. We always say that every week. I wish I gave myself a little more time.
And I also wish I had used the iPhone Notes app. Like that was supposed to be part of it. So I wish I had like used that because I think that would have like tied it together more.
Cool. Well, yeah, that's great. Yeah, James.
Are you gonna make your longer cut and put it in the Facebook group?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I just because but
we'll see. I guess. Yeah. Don't want to commit. Anything else? Sweet.
No.
Here we are.
Thank you guys.
I'm gonna.
Nice.
Hey, good happy family there. Good work, man. Yeah. Oh, nice. We saved the frog. Yes. Yeah. Next is Jeff. Yep.
You won.
You won.
You won.
W lost the popular vote.
But you got Alito and Roberts.
McConnell blocked Garland, so you got Gorsuch.
Trump lost the popular vote.
But you got Kavanaugh and Coney Barrett.
You got what you wanted despite democracy.
So naturally, when you're going to try to overthrow democracy,
You stuck with him and not your country.
you pretend it never happened.
When we present voluminous evidence that it did,
You retreat to your Fox News safe space where reality need not apply. And a leaked decision produces more outrage
Then that 5 judges
interviewing for the highest court in the land
swore on the Bible and lied in our halls of Congress.
You lie.
You cheat.
You gaslight.
You undermine democracy.
And you win.
And you win.
We see who you are.
we know how low you stoop.
And still, we will fight you.
There it is. Hey. Yeah, you really did. So tell me about that. Did you write that and send a script to everybody, or did everyone just kind of?
So I wrote that, and I went to a party. Joanna invited people, KTL people, to go, and I was like, "Hey, Joanna, can I go?" And she was like, "Yeah, sure, that sounds great." And so then I taped most of it there, besides my 3.
Nice. So you just worked
people,
that,
and then I worked it together, and then the audio sucked. Like my audio equipment hadn't arrived yet, so I was using really bad audio equipment. So there was so much party noise in the back of my thing. So I was just like, screw it. I'll just add the party noise to everything.
Oh, nice. That worked.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. Does anyone have any questions or thoughts? Or yes, Troy.
What did you learn while you were creating this?
Yeah, great question.
What did I learn while creating this? My audio setup needs to arrive, so I can take better audio. Like it's like you can't. Audacity actually can reduce the noise a little bit, but that would have been like a nightmare. So
yeah.
So
yes, Shay.
I have to say, like in the middle of it, I noticed that the party noise was like it was a constant, and that's like I really liked that.
Yeah,
part
we're
of it.
yeah. I'm glad that you.
Wait. Let me have. I have a better answer. I have a better answer to what I learned. So one thing I did really well is like I wrote it, and then I put the last little 3 lines were sort of a coda. So if it ended up being too long, I could just drop them. And then you notice that I went to black and came back with that.
Yeah.
Because like ultimately, if the lines how people said them were too long, I could have just dropped that entire section.
Nice. And you didn't have to. You were able to keep all your writing, or
yeah.
Nice.
All of it. So.
Sweet. Cool. Anything else? Sweet. Here we are. Hey. Okay, next is David.
I am earth, grounded and mounded and molded in clay, secret and shrouded and hidden from day. I am air, wispy and misty and swirling in space, bleeding and flirting and moving with grace. I am water, flowing and knowing and fresh with surprise, snaking and slaking and shifting disguise. I am fire, burning and yearning and purging the night, forging and flashing and shedding all light. We are earth, we are air, we are water and fire, and the mission we share is to bring peace and desire.
That was awesome. Thank you. I love that. I love how consistently shot everything was. I feel like you directed everything really well.
Well, here's the funny thing. My friend Beth actually just reached out to me. I'm just representing her tonight.
Oh,
it was
okay.
all her idea. She's in Maryland with her family right now. So
oh, nice.
She's like, hey, can you do the fire part? I'm like, yeah, sure. So I'll let my fire, and then, she had other people sending footage as well. So I had really no directorial interest
cool. Well, thanks for letting us know that.
Yeah.
Do you know yeah, Beth.
Sorry.
So the shot of the snake and stuff, was that her?
Yes.
Okay. So was a lot of the footage hers? And
I think the stuff with the water was Beth's.
Okay.
And then everything else was people that she knew, and obviously myself.
Nice.
So,
yeah, that was great. Yeah. Any questions or comments for him, or? Yes, John.
Was this shot before or after the Fire Nation attack?
Before.
Yeah. Sweet. Here we are.
Awesome.
A litter pad.
Thank you.
Yeah, good work. It's funny somebody took a picture of a cat litter box. They brought chemicals into that. It wasn't on their phone. Next is Kate. Is Kate here? Oh, okay.
Hey, Lily, wake up. You slept in and you missed your swim practice. Don't be late for work and do your Duolingo. You've totally been slacking.
Lily, I hate to say this, but if you don't show up on time today, I'm going to have to let you go. All right, we need reliable workers here.
My advice to you is to take all the AP courses for which you're eligible,
really excited to hear
so
about
that you
that
can
girl that you went
qualify
on a date
and
with.
excel in your
I think that
collegiate
your mom
and
will
career
really
path.
like her.
I miss all of you.
Told your parents yet?
And wish you the very best. Bye-bye.
Hey, loser. You gonna stay in bed all day or what? Wanna watch TV before you go to work?
Bones?
Duh.
That was a lot of fun. Also, great ending. Was that planned, the fall? Or?
No, my little sister was like, I want to fall off the bed. So she did. And then her phone dropped too, and I was like, that is the best noise I've heard.
Oh,
Keep
nice.
that in there.
Nice. Who were the people in there? Were this family?
Yeah, that was my grandma Rosie in Colorado, and then my Aunt Diana in Granbury, Texas.
Nice.
And then Alex, he went up to Virginia this week, so.
Right. I love that you have that, just like a memory of, they
Yeah,
played along really well.
I was thinking more like they were text messages that were
Right.
being read out in their voices.
Yeah.
This was my first time making my own thing with Premiere, so it's kind of
Nice.
It's a bit
Nice. I actually thought, I interpreted it as text messages, so that worked for me
Sweet.
at least. So yeah. Questions or comments on that? Hey, yeah.
That felt so real. That was really awesome. How did you come up with that?
So I have recently got woken up to a bunch of ridiculously stressful text messages all at once. And it just set me in a bad mood the whole day, and I couldn't get out of it. And I was like, you know what? What if?
Right. Yeah. Did I see? Yeah, Joanna?
I was going to say, you captured a sister bond really well, at least in my experience.
Yeah, I felt that too. Yeah. Did you have anything?
What's your favorite part of the film?
Definitely her falling off the bed. Oh, but my second favorite is when she sat up, she snorted. For
Oh,
some
nice.
reason. But that was the best. It's one of the noises that I didn't plan. I didn't ask her to do.
Right.
She just did it, and I'm like, you know what? It's so real.
Yeah.
She does that when she wakes up.
Nice. Does she normally act or anything? Or?
She's getting into it, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome. Sweet. Oh, yeah, one last.
Just a really quick comment. I absolutely loved your reaction as you were closing the door, the sarcastic head roll.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was excellent. That was totally civil.
Totally. Cool. Here we are. Hey, little sister. That's your sister. Good work. Next, Patrick. Yes.
It's Vecna. He's back.
Max, put on your headphones and listen to that Kate Bush song.
You know what? I really loved this song until I listened to it 4 billion times. I think that I can speak for everyone on this when I say that in the beginning, it's really great. But gotta be fucking dead than
Holy shit, that was so cool, Max.
Whoa, I'm too fucked up for this shit, man.
Me too, bro.
I
appreciate it.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
So the footage. Oh, you have something to say.
Yeah. So everybody's heard that Kate Bush song.
Sure.
That's I mean, come on. It's and so I was thinking of things. It's what would be funny, and obviously big Stranger Things fan. But then I got footage from 3 of my friends. So what I did was, it was Darren Morowitz, his wife Anna, and my buddy Bernardo Treviso. We're all art students, and I was like, well, I gotta have footage from 100 miles away, so they're all from Kansas. And so I interpreted it as I'll just get audio from everybody. So I wrote the script, sent it.
Oh, cool.
And they all sent me their lines, recorded, and then I just I started it Monday, and then so that's.
When did you get their lines?
Monday night, Tuesday morning.
Okay,
I was
cool.
up every morning at 5 a.m. just drawing and then editing. But I think it turned out pretty well.
I think it turned out great. Yeah.
It was pretty happy with it. Yeah.
I love seeing the animations. It's so cool. It's
Appreciate
just
it.
really.
Yeah.
It's yes.
You drew
all of it? All
Yeah.
of it. Yeah.
That is so cool.
I appreciate it. Yeah. That's a lot of fucking work.
Yes. I saw John Sanford.
How many hours animating?
I would say,
I couldn't put like a time, probably like 20 hours. I mean, it was a lot of like drawing and then figuring out, but like a minute goes so quick, and I was like, oh, I want that guy Argyle. Everybody watched Stranger Things, so I wanted him in there, and then like I had like a couple different endings, and I was like, what if Vecna's like fucked up and like high, and like I did like my whole like smoke screen thing on there. It was pretty good, but yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot of
I love that. Yes, Michael.
Who are some of your key animator inspirations?
Inspiration styles. Anybody like Ren and Stimpy, obviously.
Yeah.
A lot of Adult Swim people. Bill Plimpton is a huge inspiration. I don't know if you know Bill Plimpton, but he's great. So.
I'll have to check that out. Yeah. James.
I really liked the line that Max said about how she loved that song.
Yeah.
She had to listen to it 4 million times.
Yeah.
Because I remember thinking about that watching the season.
I know. It's like, is this gonna really save her life? I know. I was like, I've heard it 4 billion times. Anyway.
Yeah, James.
So when you are an animator, like, so I saw there's sometimes where you like just loop the same like few frames.
Mm-hmm.
How, this is sort of like a 2-part kind of intricate question, but like how often do you like do something like that where you're just like looping it to like save yourself labor, and then also like how do you fight the urge to just be like, oh, I'll just loop it, like in a situation where you probably shouldn't?
It kind of like with the mouths, like I had to draw everybody's different mouths. So if you saw Dustin, like he's got like his teeth are all like messed up.
Right.
So I did like 15 different mouths just for Dustin. And then with Max, I did 15 different mouths for her just to like, in case I needed to use them. And then Vecna, I did like 4 or 5. So if I was like looping, so like at the end where he was just like, oh, me too, bro. And like, I just did like 4 or 5 and it was like super choppy, but if I had more time. And then, I don't know if you noticed, but like Max's mouth and Argyle's mouth are the same. So like, I just kind of looped it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I just like used the same teeth, I guess.
That's great. And yes, yeah.
Are you familiar with the animator Meade?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, he's like on YouTube and he's got like a million views every time he posts. Yeah. He's great.
Shay, did you have one? Oh, is it?
No.
Sweet.
Cool.
Audrey.
I just think you're incredible.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I really put a lot of time in this.
Yeah, you really do. Yeah.
So, appreciate it. Thanks.
Sweet.
Tomorrow, Stranger Things.
Hey! Here we are. Hey!
Nice. That's dope. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, dude. Next is Shay!
Peace. Where would you go to find it again? To what length? Who do you think of? Is a life of peace obtainable or only in the moments? Is peace in the heart or the head? Or is it felt all over? Find what peace looks like and let it wash you new.
Yeah! Oh, man! That was awesome. I love that. That was really cool. Tell me about that, the process and all.
The process wasn't really there. Last Thursday, I had the idea to make it about. Well, yeah, I kind of was just sitting there thinking about what to do, and the idea of peace just popped in my head, and I had the idea of providing a type of prompt to 3 people of like, what do you think of about, or like think of peace for like 30 minutes, and then just give me some footage of what that might mean to you or where you might go. And so I did that for them, and then I also explored it for myself, and that's where some of the shots are from as well.
Yeah,
that's basically
I love
the process.
That. It's great montage. Also, great way to prompt that. Like, you didn't tell him anything more than that, or specifically, or
I mean, I told him like, no dialogue, don't worry about that. I told him like it could be a fireplace, it could be you holding your significant other's hand.
Right.
Just like some baseline like ideas to
Cool.
start the fire for him.
Yeah. Did you have the poem written first, or did you do that after the fact?
Wrote the poem today around 4 o'clock.
Hell yeah! Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
that's cool.
I wanted to write it all week, but I wanted to also put it off to a last minute in a way, just to kind of force myself to see what happens.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, I get that. Totally. Questions? Yeah, the mommy?
The footage where the rainbow ended in the middle of the waterfall, first, I've never seen the end of a rainbow before, so that was really cool. Is it one of the footage that your friends recorded, or did you find it online somewhere?
So that clip is actually from Deanna Shakel. She's a friend of some of ours.
Cool.
She's out west in Colorado or something.
That was in Colorado?
Wait, hold on. Niagara Falls was the rainbow one.
I don't know if that was Niagara.
There was Niagara Falls in the video.
Oh, I don't know.
She might have been there on the way, then just sent that to you or something.
I don't know where she's at currently. So
yeah.
she might have got off the internet. I don't know.
Yeah, beans.
I was going to ask, do you know, like, the other locations, though?
Yeah, the beginning clip and the ending clip is the same. Well, it's similar. The water like really close. That was a friend of ours, Becca Moore, as well.
Oh, cool.
So yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. Yes, Hetty?
I just love how it like created a moment of peace for us. Like
Yeah.
it inhabited.
Yeah. Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Emily?
Yeah, that too. And also just like a small detail, I love the cut from the water to the window of the car, the mirror of the car.
Yeah.
Like just feeling like you're going underwater and like everything is reflected. That was really cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
And James?
I just really love being able to witness you growing. Like technically, I've seen you grow a lot, just because I've been around you for a long time. But more just you finding like a voice of things that you are passionate about, exploring and saying stuff like that. It's really fun.
Thank you.
It's a treat.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was wondering how you got that first shot with the water and how it seemed like it was hitting the lens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would assume that she used her phone. It was probably waterproof to a degree, and she probably just had it set like right at the water there.
Cool.
And to also answer more to Beans, sorry, the mountains and other footage. That's Chilhowie Mountain in Cherokee National Forest up near Cleveland, Tennessee. I went there this week, so I got that then.
Sweet. Here we are. Give Chase a hand for just running the ones and twos. Yeah. Next is Troy. Yes.
What I don't honor of a human life is if I love you, I love you. And if I love you and duck it, I die.
Exactly. Love is learning you, like one foot trusting another. I may not always see why you're trailing. You might not always know where I'm leading. But every step doesn't just carry us forward, it draws us closer.
I discovered love. The one that is blind, the one that is kind, the one that is patient.
Within delusion that is against all odds, it's the trying that makes us love.
See, that's the point. Love remains, love stays. Love gives life the most beautiful state.
Wow! Yeah! Try! Dude, that's amazing.
Thanks.
How much of that footage is stock footage?
So, the website is coming out of my head right now, but all of those were not shot by stock photographers.
The people you saw on the side there were people whom I spoke to to see because they have this big catalog of like amateur stock footage that's like royalty free. So I got a chance to like sort of talk to these people.
Nice.
And they've some of them have like two little things on their profile.
Right.
And so after getting their permissions, it was just added them right in.
The editing was amazing. It was just like such a great montage and just the James Baldwin quote in the early on and just like all that. It's just
I love that thing.
Yeah.
That whole speech.
Yeah. You had your sister as one person, and then the third person was...
So I got a couple of people out of the woodwork of my life for this. One was a former boss.
Oh, wow.
One lives like way down in Tallahassee. Another lives in Nashville. And my sister at the time was in Arkansas. And now she's somewhere between there and Nashville.
Cool.
But yeah, it was really cool to reconnect with some people to just sort of see what we could do.
Yeah. And why did you pick love to expound on? What like inspired the topic?
It's been a week. A lot of things that people didn't think were going on are actually going on the whole time. A lot of things that people thought were going on were not going on the whole time.
Right.
And I'm not qualified to speak on that. But I do know that people who are angry or hurting either become determined because of encouragement and love or become resentful because of a lack of it.
Yeah.
And if more people get pushed towards determination, then I think that's a net positive for the whole world.
Yeah. Dang. I love that. Yeah. Dang. I think, that's amazing. Questions or comments? Yes, Gavin.
With the website Pexels, P-E-X-E-L?
It was not, but I got like 3 things from there before I was like, oh no, I found this other one. I'll tell you after.
Yeah, we'd love to know. That sounds like a great website. James.
Was it an intentional choice to have people film vertically or not? Like, did you tell them to do that, or did you tell them not to and they didn't listen, or was that a choice, or was that just how you got the footage?
Well, for all of them, I said do it vertical because I thought I would have them on all at the same time when I was originally, because I gave them a prompt and I said, make me a 30-second poem.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to pick it apart and make it seem like things that I thought.
Cool.
And they were somehow cool with that.
Yeah, that's good.
So yes, it was intentional.
I thought that using a vertical, like, I really liked the choice of their footage being vertical. I don't even know why. I think partly because I wouldn't make that choice, but like just seeing it done differently than I would have done it, and it still worked so well. I thought it was just cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Michael?
Just an observation. One of the things I absolutely loved was with each transition, it went timed perfectly with the music that you had underscoring it, and it just seemed like kind of like to flow like with each beat and each segment of the song. And I don't know if you like noticed that or not, but like your sense of musicality is really good.
Well, thank you. Oddly enough, the guy who wrote the music is the only person I forgot to credit. So before this goes on like Facebook or YouTube or anything, I've got to put his thing in the credit. But once I found the song, it was like, okay, all right, yep,
Nice.
Everything changes.
Nice. I love that. Yes, John.
In case some of us don't talk to you, please post that link on the Facebook group. It's
Yeah.
awesome. For the website.
Yeah. Oh, for the website, yeah.
Got you.
Cool. Here we are.
Thank you.
Good work, dude. That was great.
I'll trade you.
Yeah, good trade. Next is Schuyler.
Roe v. Wade? Yeah, man, that's crazy. Did you hear Rachel had a bunch of girls over to talk about it.
Wait, Rachel had a bunch of women over?
She should have asked us to be in it.
Yeah, we should have been invited.
Hold on. Let me call someone, because that's...
What's up, man?
Roe v. Wade?
It's crazy, right?
I know. What are your thoughts?
Well, honestly, my girlfriend's right here, and you want to see what she has to say.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm breaking up.
There's no way that's her. I'm not seeing her anywhere.
I feel like it's just a little over my head at this point.
Who's Roe v. Wade?
Change of pace.
Yeah. They had a lot of jokes in that one. That was great. I love also you and Bryce together. That's such a good combination of comedy.
Yeah,
so,
cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. So what inspired that?
After the Meisner class on Monday, Rachel had people for her KTL talking about Roe v. Wade, and Chase and I are downstairs in his room, just like smoking bowls of weed.
No.
I know, right? And I was like, why didn't she ask us to be in it? And I thought it was so ridiculous that I was like, I'll make it.
Yeah. I also picture like a bowl of weed. I don't know. Any questions, John?
You underneath the chair saying this is so over my head.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, somebody.
The moment where your phone was lost in the abyss of your pocket, was that intentional or
That was intentional.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah,
I was like, how annoying can this person be?
Yeah.
And it's like, you can't even take their phone out of their
I know.
pocket. Like, this person is so annoying.
I know. It's also short. It's not even like Jinko cheese.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
just like right
What was
here.
the sitting in the chair? Why did it keep going?
Again, I was just really trying to make it an
Like annoying.
infuriating situation.
Nice. Any other questions? Sweet, here it is. Hey! Good ones. Yeah. Next up, John. Awesome.
Thank you.
So, first off, I love that there's no words at all, but it just felt really heartfelt, and it was just really
It's totally the plan the whole time. That was definitely what I was going to do at the beginning.
Yeah. Well, what was your plan at the beginning?
The original thing that prompted this, I don't know what, it was at a KTL, and I don't know what film made me think of it, but the final shot of looking out at the meadow and just zooming back, of like taking it all in.
Oh yeah,
while I also fall off the
don't
stage.
zoom that far back. Yeah.
My thought was like, well, what is home? And then the final words would be, it's this. It's always been this. But
the more I thought about this video, the more I was like, I also, because I went home this past week, I was driving back Wednesday all day. And so I was like, I don't have time to do any recording, so I just, you know what, the music's good enough.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah.
Did you do all the shots then?
Yes.
Cool. And how personal were all those locations to you? Were they random or were they
My
pretty...
rules were, as much as I love to show off the beauty of the Inner Harbor, everything had to have meaning to me. So it was like, for example, the Maryland Science Center, my grandparents used to take me there all the time as a kid. Same with the aquarium. The Inner Harbor is just like a fun touristy spot. We always would go. Camden Yards, my grandma was a huge fan of the Orioles.
Yeah.
That was the Cal Ripken #2, if any of you know Oriole stuff. And then the next house, then the following spot was Hamden, which is a smaller spot in Baltimore. And I've gone on many dates to the Charmery, which is that ice cream shop. By the way, if any of you know any local ice cream shops in Atlanta, let me know, because I fucking love them.
There are a couple good ones, yeah.
After that, not to list them, but after that, that was my grandmother and grandfather's house, rest in peace. Then that was my high school. Yes, I went to a pretentious ritzy private school. After that, there was the church and my small elementary school, and then that's the farm that I grew up on.
I love it.
Yeah.
That was really cool. Well, yeah, does anyone have any questions? Yes, Joanna.
I feel like making friends as an adult, you never know where people are from, really. They can say, but you can't really picture it.
Yeah.
And that was a treat to, like, kind of see your history.
Yeah.
So, like, know more about you, and I think that's cool.
I agree, totally. That's awesome. Yes.
Have you gotten to show your family, and what was their reaction?
I'm waiting. I was waiting until after tonight, and then tomorrow I'll post it. And,
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you're gonna be so happy to have that in like 5-10 years. Like, save that file. That's gonna be really special. Troy.
At some point in your life, or maybe then also, did you mow all that?
I know. I was thinking that. Like, that's fresh.
That is the meadow. Then the house is here, like the top of the meadow, and then there's a cornfield over here, and then another whole patch of grass. To do all of it now takes, well, we got the faster tractor. With the old tractor, it takes 6 hours. When I was growing up in middle school, the cornfield a lot of that was grass, so it was 8 hours. So every Saturday throughout middle school and high school, 8 hours of my life was dedicated to mowing that lawn.
Wow.
I listened to a lot of Linkin Park.
I know exactly how old you are now. So that's cool. Any other questions? Cool. Here we are. Hey! They're all mowing the lawn. There you go. Good work, man. Looks like we got about 5 or 6 films left. Next is Paul Wood.
Such a night of heavy drinking.
And I was so hungover.
We woke up with a smashing headache.
We needed something greasy.
I went to the Chick-fil-A and it didn't seem open.
And I'm like, man, this is the shortest line I've ever seen. I didn't even realize it was Sunday yet. Like, I thought it was Wednesday. I see this whole setup with a table, and this guy runs up to my car and he says,
"What can I get you?"
I'm like, what the is this?
You heard of Chick-fil-A? Well, this is Sin-filet.
I put in diabolical steam on it.
We're open on Sundays.
And my chicken's so good, it's sinful.
So I noticed his logo.
Why there's a rainbow. He said something about letting the gays know that their green is still good here.
Well, we don't donate to conversion therapy. If anything, this money is going to my own personal perversion therapy.
And he laughed until he cried, and I gave him a 20. Told him to keep the change.
Chicken's so good, it's sinful.
What's that face? What's that face? You're shaking your head on the way up. You're like, no.
I don't know about that one, yeah?
What do you not know about it?
Well, when 3 of your closest friends and somebody you've never met before, who one of your friends is dating, send you over an hour of footage for 1 minute,
yeah,
you try your best, you know?
Yeah. One of them was my cousin, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, Judd.
It's good to see him.
Yeah, he didn't relapse. That was him acting, I think.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I don't really have too many questions. Yes, Amani.
As someone who works in Zeta and appreciates the detail, I really liked that there was actual Sicily wrapping on the burger and on the bag.
Oh, wow,
I appreciate
yeah.
that so much.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks so
nice
much.
little touch.
Yeah.
Yes.
How do you match the right font?
How did you match the font? Yeah.
So the majority of the logo is the logo. I just like took the chicken's head and flipped it upside down and then like erased it to actually turn it into an S. And then the only thing, like, I looked up on like dafont.com. That's a website. I don't know if I can mention it here, but dafont, and looked up Chick-fil-A, and dafont.com had a Chick-fil-A option, and I used the N. That was it. Just the N from that.
Oh. Yeah. Yes, James.
How much did you get paid by dafont.com?
I don't know. Yeah.
So, like, what information did you give them? Like, what was the prompt that you sent?
Well, I wrote a script that was far too long that had way more details, and I sent it to all of them and then told them ad lib, make up stuff, just one-liners along the way, and one of them sent me 37 minutes of basically a couple arguing is really what it was. Not really, but it was. Yeah, I just said, hey, wing it, and they did.
Wow.
I'm so thankful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Sweet. Here we are. Hey! It's always funny when people get the kid frame. They never know what to do. It's so fun. Next is Rachel!
Okay, I'm feeling obviously angry and scared. Eventually we'll see that this is the wrong side of history to be on. Yeah.
This is a precedent that has been set and is not going in a great direction.
If I became pregnant right now, I probably would not abort my child, but that doesn't mean I'm going to tell someone else that they can't.
I feel like in the last few days, I feel like the 14th Amendment has been stripped away from me more than I've ever felt it in my entire life. People are already dying from the decision that was made on Friday.
It's not always life that they're choosing by taking away the right to an abortion. Choice or no choice is what it is. And there should be a choice.
Wow! Yeah! Rachel! Oh, man. So, how was it doing a documentary, asking the questions, and what was that like? What was the process for this?
Interesting. I was trying to be... I had like a set list of questions that I wanted to ask. I knew I wasn't going to be able to get to all of them in like a minute, but this is going to be longer than this anyway. But I was trying to like give enough space to have people be able to like say their stuff, but also I knew I wasn't going to be in it, so I didn't want to like have too much of a conversation so that audio and stuff wouldn't overlap. So
Yeah.
it was more just me trying to like state a question and then listen to as much of the answer as I could before we could like move on to what else was on the docket.
Nice.
Yeah.
How was this exploring this topic like with just so many people like asking questions and just hearing what their thoughts were and editing through their words and everything like that?
I think it was the entire process itself, I think, was for me, because I was able to like sit behind the camera and just kind of detach myself from what was going on and just focus on what we were getting. I think more of what I saw was that people were more articulate than they thought that they were about what that they were feeling in the moment.
Yeah.
And like, as we were there and shooting it, it was more like people were a little like, you know, I'm still kind of all over the place because it literally just fucking happened.
Yeah.
But I think that whenever we have stuff like this, we kind of just tap into something that just kind of says, I'm able to speak before I'm able to think. So people were able to get it out more than I think that they thought that they were doing.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's great. Yes, Michael.
Just a two-part question. Did you ask the interviewees more questions, and are you going to release like a longer version of the?
Yeah, I did, and it is going to be longer because this doesn't even scratch the surface of most of the stuff we did, and we did a group discussion afterwards, so it's going to be longer than this.
Yeah, that's cool. Yes, Jeff.
Who lived that? That was amazing.
That was Audrey, James, and a little bit Alex. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that did look really good. Any other questions? Yes, Troy.
It's a comment. Is that okay?
Yeah.
It's the mark of a good interviewer to make their interviewees feel comfortable enough to open up in the way that yours did.
Yeah.
So, kudos to you.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's true. It's very true. Yes, Chelsea.
Thank you for making that. I'm excited to see this.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I made it. I am, because when we got there, I hadn't processed anything about what the fuck was going on. And stuff always just kind of feels, to me, detached. I don't know what it is about my particular existence and perspective. Everything that seems to happen to people seems to happen one-off to people that I care about. So this kind of stuff is just like, it's definitely close to home, but I'm glad that I was able to be a little bit more involved this time.
Yeah.
I'll say it's nice to see this in person because we see a lot of stuff online and all that stuff, and we connect now, but connecting on this is different, and it feels it's just a better way to process, you know, or not better, but
yeah. James.
Just as far as like the process of making the film, what is like the biggest thing that you think you learned from like the start of the night until the end of the night?
Honestly, I'm not sure if I learned much from the experience. I think most of it was just kind of getting out of my own way about how I wanted things to look, and Audrey was pretty instrumental in helping that. Audrey DP'd this whole thing.
Nice.
And yeah, I wish I had a better answer, but I didn't learn much besides that.
Yeah. That's cool. Cool. Here we are. Good work, Rachel. Next is Jesse.
It's time to prank. You just got pranked.
That's a good prank.
Whoa, we're about to prank some people.
Stop calling me, you piece of shit.
Refrigerator's running. You better go catch it. You just got pranked.
You're way too old for pranks. This is really lame.
What do you mean?
You gotta grow up. Like, this is so stupid.
Never be anything. You'll never do anything. Never see anything. Hello. I'm just here to say I'm done with pranks. This is the last one.
Psych, that's a prank! Whoa!
That was really fun. I love it. I love where he's like, "That's a great prank." What gave you this idea?
Pranks have been a thing since the beginning of the internet, and they're still around. So
yep,
that was kind of my parody of it.
Yeah,
it's still there.
Yeah, I feel like pranks came out before the internet too.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
No prank historian or anything. Yes, Shay.
What gave you the idea to use that little briefcase as a phone?
I was like, I need a phone prop, and I didn't have another phone.
Because you filmed on your phone, right?
Yeah, I did. Super high quality. So yeah, I just grabbed the box and I was like, I could use this kind of as a little joke. So
it worked. I thought it was a phone. I was like, this is what it was supposed to be. Yes, Rachel.
What was in the briefcase? What's in the box?
The briefcase.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's like a wristband or something.
And a SIM card.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, John.
Where was the background for the white shot?
For which one?
The white background.
Yeah, where'd you get the background from?
How did you do a white abyss?
A white abyss.
So did you film? Did you just have a white wall?
I just had a white wall.
He just had a white wall.
I just had a white wall. I was like, white abyss.
Yes, Paul. Eggshell. It was mainly eggshell.
The lighting was definitely very bright.
Yeah.
Very bright.
Any other questions about the wall? About the box? Cool. Sweet.
All right.
Here we are.
All right.
Hey! Good work. Next is Joanna.
Welcome to the future. Here you will find an array of things to your displeasure. I hope you enjoy.
Front row seats. Let's go.
Wait, I don't like it. Wait, I don't like it. Wait, I don't like it. And I think about rage. Something that makes you sad but also angry. Do you have a memory like that? The stranger says. I do. I do now.
There must be lights burning brighter somewhere.
Yo! Joanna! Oh, man. That's awesome. Did you film this today? With the makeup? Is this a recent? Nice.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Bryce did that.
I love that. I love that you do montage. You're just so good at montage and just trippy and going into like so many different emotions in 1 minute, and I love that. So
thanks.
Yeah, that was really cool.
I wanted to do like a sketch thing that I wrote, but it's more like unfortunately like a last minute thing that
Sure.
I can like rely on.
Yeah.
But,
No, that was great. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so Audrey.
Tell me about your location.
Yeah.
How was that?
It's like the coolest place I've ever been in my whole life. It's the Meow Wolf exhibit in Denver. Yeah. So I had a bunch of like footage from there. So when I sat down today, like wanting to make this like dystopian kind of thing, it was perfect.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you do the like Welcome to the Future there?
Yeah.
Did you do that this week?
No.
So you already had footage of you saying Welcome to the Future.
Yeah.
Wow, that's like future thinking. that's amazing. Any other questions or comments? Yes, James.
Did you know when you shot that you'd use it in the future?
No, I mean I wanted to for sure. Like my friend was probably getting annoyed because I just kept jumping into like weird characters like throughout the whole time we were there, and I was like, film me doing this.
Yeah.
And so like I wanted to make something eventually, but the reason I like love coming here is because like it holds me accountable. And I don't know if I would have ever used that footage if I didn't have this kind of thing going on.
It's like you filmed it last year and you're like, I'm talking about Roe v. Wade, and people are like, why? What's going on with Roe v. Wade? Just wait. Yeah. Any other? Yes, Shay.
The music, the change in music was really cool.
Yeah.
Like, did you have that song in mind?
Yeah, I saw Elvis yesterday, and I was like,
is that a movie or he's
the movie?
Oh shit! I knew it! You owe me $10, Hodge.
No, I wish. I had low expectations for the movie, and I don't really know anything about Elvis, really, besides Elvis.
Sure.
And so it made me really sad, and it was like, it was this really cool movie because he was kind of like, I don't know, it just made me, it reminded me of like artists versus like conservatives and like this world and what we envision. I mean, not speaking for everybody, but like what I envision, I guess. And then in the movie, there was a lot of contrast between those two things. So that's where the song came from, and I wanted to include that somehow.
Nice. Emily.
You're a really talented editor. Can you talk a little bit about your process when you edit?
Thanks. It's really just kind of like messy, and I think it's always last minute. And so I'm just like, oh, I know what builds tension is like speeding things up and slowing things down and adding a bunch of noise. And so it's like instinct about what noise goes with like what clips.
Yeah.
And there was a point editing this that I was like, this just isn't hitting right. Like, I don't know why, but all I had to do was like layer a bunch of sound, and that really built the tension. And so that was something that I learned.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. Cool. Well, here we are.
Ooh.
Hey, that's nice. Three left, I think. Right? Round three. Yep. Next is Marta. Yes.
We Latvians can sometimes seem cold and insensitive from the outside, but deep inside in our hearts, we are emotional people. And we know this is a difficult time, and we just have to stay together and help as much as we can.
Nu, noteikti tāpēc, ka nevienam nepatīk karš un nepatīk, kas kā iet iekarot. Tāpēc noteikti 90% tomēr palīdz tiem, kas aizstāvās.
Ukrainians and Latvians historically haven't been so close nations, but what's happening in Ukraine now is so familiar for Latvians. We have a historical memory, and we understand that we have to help.
Whoa, yeah! Marta! 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 Oh, I love that! Oh, it's so cool. I assume you're from there, right? Or,
yes.
Oh, cool. It's so like what Joanna was saying with John's film, getting to see where you're from and see like, were those friends of yours or?
That was my goddaughter, Paula.
Okay.
And then there was my friend's husband, Uldis.
Uh-huh.
And then there was my nephew's motorbike coach, whose name I didn't know until 4 p.m. today.
Oh. I love that. So what was your prompt when you talked to them and asked them to film? What were you asking them to answer?
So I literally asked, can you just answer the question, why do Latvians help Ukraine? Or if you don't want to answer that, why do you help Ukraine? Because like Paula, from her whole family, she was the first one. She has her own bank account, and then her mom saw something like unknown expense going out of her bank account, and she was like, what's that? She was the first one from her family to donate to Ukrainians. So
oh wow,
like, so
that's so cool. I love seeing documentaries from around the world and Kick the Ladder. It's just such a cool gift. So thanks for making that. It was really cool. Any questions or comments on that, James?
Have you gotten to show this to them yet?
No, actually, well, I did tell them they have a time limit, but for example, Uldis said that because it's not his first language, right, so he can get his ideas out that quickly,
sure.
Then I think it's unfair to cut it down to 1 minute to all of them, so I'm making like a 2-3 minute video.
Oh,
and then
cool.
I'll show them.
Nice. There you go. That'll be cool. Any other questions or comments? Awesome. Well, cool. Thanks so much, Marta. Here we are.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Next is Sky. Oh, no.
Yeah, I've been renting this place out ever since my old man passed. I can tell you there ain't no fucking ghosts here. Actually, some horse shit them yuppies say try to get me to lower the rent. You can tell those Ghostbusters I ain't interested in no fucking witch hunt. I'm a Christian. Except on Sundays.
My mom and I moved into that hell when I was 16, and I immediately felt a spirit. Very handsome. Just a feeling. But wicked.
Yeah! Scout, 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 scout. Did Ron's accent, was that real or was that a stage exit?
It was a fake accent.
Oh, that was
I
so
really
fun.
wanted to be like heavily like Southern accents, and
Yeah.
I planned too much and there wasn't enough time, so it was like kind of crazy to cut it. But no, that was just my friend from Richmond, Virginia, who just
nice.
like put that on. So
I love that.
they did a great job.
Yeah, that was really fun. What inspired this idea?
Well, I came to KTL last week, but I didn't submit anything, and
Yeah.
I was like, man, that's so hard. How do you do that? And then, like, in my mind, I was like, documentary, because it's easy, because they could just film it, and you don't have to worry about camera angles and all of that.
Right.
And then I just thought about this, like, ghost thing, and then it just kind of spiraled from there.
Nice.
Again, it was, like, a bigger idea that, like, fitting into a minute, like, was really hard and was weird.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
That's cool. I love that. Any questions or comments on this one? Yes, Paul.
I think you did a great job fitting like a story into it.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you.
really did.
Good
Yeah,
adaptation.
yeah, it was fun. Yes. Yeah, so.
I really appreciated the twist of the second girl enjoying the ghost.
Yeah, that was
Thank you.
Yeah. Cool, Emily.
To piggyback off that, it was just such a ride. Like, I love the way you took it and like all the different directions. It was like entertaining every single second. So.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I originally wrote it like I wanted there to be like, I filmed it with Schuyler, and there was a moment where when the ghost was hitting him, the ghost was like spinning me around and dancing with me. And so like all the people were like, such a flirtatious ghost, but like not to the guy, but it just didn't, it just didn't fit. So then it was just like a little tidbit for her, which is so fun.
I love that. Let's go. Cool, here we are. Hey, fancy dinner.
Thank you.
This is the last one. Two left. Here we go. John Patrick King.
Everybody wants to be a cat, cause the cat's the only cat who knows where it's at.
Everybody's picking up on that field and beat, cause everything else is obsolete.
The square with a horn makes you wish you weren't born every time he plays.
With a square in the act, you can set music back through the caveman days.
There's some corny birds who tried to sing.
Still a cat who knows how to swing.
Who wants to dig along and gig herself like that?
When everybody digs a swinging cat, a square with a horn makes you wish you were born every time he plays.
With a square in the act, you can set music back to the caveman days.
Everybody wants to be a cat, because a cat's the only cat who knows where it's at.
While playing jazz, you always have a welcome mat.
Cause everybody digs a swinging cat.
Yeah, John. did you get them all on tempo? Did you have the same track sent to everyone? Or?
Yeah. So I found the backing track first and sped it up double time to get the 1 minute.
Okay, I was figuring it felt faster.
Yeah,
so I was curious
everything was at double time. So I contacted my friend and his wife out in Kansas, and then another friend who's in Alabama, and I was like, hey guys, I know you're good musically, hope you can keep up. And they did a great job. It's really difficult to do that over distance though. Everybody was just so off every once in a while, so that was fun. But yeah, it came together rather well, I think.
Yeah. I love that this rule, especially for that kind of thing, like how you used it with like different like singing and just people all over the country like singing the same song and then trying to put it together.
Yeah,
it's also a really good editing like lesson, like to like learn how to snap it in together.
Yep.
So that was a good use of that challenge. That was cool.
Yeah, no, and I last week doing the Dice video with Brett and the whole chorus thing, I was like, man, I this is fun, but I want to do some more singing, and so I contacted friends, and I've sung with all of them before, so it was good to sing with them again a little bit.
Worked out. That's cool. Questions or comments? Yes, Emily.
Love that song. That was a great choice.
Yep.
That was so fun.
Yeah, I just wanted it to be a little light-hearted minute for everyone, and hope it worked.
Yeah. Yes, Troy.
Did it take a lot of fine tuning to get the slight timing differences like kicked out?
Yeah. My best friend, he's the one with the guitar. He and I were pretty much in sync the entire time somehow. Don't know how. That was amazing. But his wife was a little slow at first and then picked up her tempo at the end, so I had to like break her into multiple parts to get her completely even. And the third guy was just, he was all over the place. Love him to death, but yeah, he wasn't listening to the song while recording, so he was going off of memory, and I was like, dude, why did you do this to me?
Did you speed up his voice a few times?
I had to, and it didn't. During this playback, I heard it like do something weird audibly, and it didn't do that when I was listening to it before I sent it in, so I don't know what happened. A little upset, but
didn't throw me off that much. I just noticed it. Cool. Questions. Here we are.
Dead fish. It's a dead fish.
A cat would love that.
Cats would love that.
Next is
Computer, identify.
Edit 17Q-F3, origin, Earth. Species, human. Purpose, sincerity.
Computer, input term, ocean. Input term, cloud. Input term, love. Computer, input term, love. Doesn't make any sense.
Error code 111. Detected universal law determining everything is love.
Oh my God! Emily! Oh wow! Oh my God! Oh, not only just great filmmaking, but also the message in there that just like what you're saying. It's just like so cool. It's just like great editing, great montage, all that stuff is really cool.
Thank
Rule
you.
of thirds had like the first two, and then went into the third. all that stuff. Also, Alex killed the acting in that.
Yeah, Alex is amazing. Yeah.
So the footage, did you just ask a few friends to just send clips from their phone, or?
All from their phones.
Nice,
So
just
that was,
whatever. How many different people participated?
3.
Nice.
So yeah, Gia, Molly, and Jonathan. Or Molly Ebner. She hasn't been here yet. But
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool. And then so crediting Chelsea did all of the sound.
Whoa!
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was amazing. And then Jamie helped obviously with like literally everything visual, lit all the green screen, and then Connor did all the VFX. So that was they were incredible. So they were so cool.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Yes, Michael.
So who did the voice of
the computer?
guy? Was that
That's Chelsea's voice.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
John?
If my eyes didn't deceive me, does Disney know that you borrowed the Millennium Falcon for that backdrop?
Maybe that was a last minute thing. A Google search, and I was like, I'm just throwing this in there.
Disney won't sue me.
No,
they're
it's fine.
They're really good, open source.
Where did you get the space mask?
One of my friends had it for his. He ordered it for his sci-fi film a while back. So yeah, I borrowed it from him. Yeah.
Yes, Shay.
I just want to say that gave me chills.
Oh, cool.
So good.
Thank you.
Lonnie.
I really, really like the idea of it and how it was executed. Did you have any struggles working with that many people, or was it a pretty smooth experience?
It was pretty smooth. I mean, like the people surrounding me were just so talented. Like y'all are just effortlessly talented. So it felt really good just to be like, this is what I want, and then just to have that trust and be like, okay, great. Like it's gonna be great. Like,
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes, James.
So obviously there's like the glitches and the visuals and stuff like that as VFX, but was his background and like the lights on his helmet and stuff like that was that all in post? Because I thought that was in camera.
So the lights on the lens on his lens are in camera. That's Jamie.
Okay.
And then the glitches are part of the editing. So I added the glitches, and then Connor did everything in the background. So.
Whoa.
So for capturing the audio, was that just I guess I'm assuming something inside the. Okay.
Just the lav. Yeah, we were like, oh, is it gonna sound weird from the helmet echo? And
it worked.
It worked fine.
Yeah. It was great.
No worries.
Sweet. Cool. Here it is. This is the nothing one. I'll give you a new one.
No, that's great.
Okay.
I like it.
Hey! Oh, there is something. A little bit of something. Oh, it says post no bills. That's cool. That'll look good on your window. There you go. Cool. Yeah. That is the end of our night. Thank you so much for being a part of this and making films and just supporting films being made. Also, a reminder, the QR codes are throughout the barn. That really helps us out a lot. Feel free to hang out tonight. Be in the air conditioning in the house. I'm fine with that. You cool with that? We usually hang out like pretty late, so feel free to stick around, go into the air conditioner, or hang outside. Is there any other? Oh, Dice video. Yes, after this in about 20?
Yeah, about 20, and leave your chairs, but we'll film outside tonight, so
Cool.
we'll love as many as possible.
Yeah, so hit up Brett as far as if you want to be in the Dice video. They're a lot of fun, just a great way to get to know people and be part of making films and stuff. So, cool. Hey, thanks so much for being a part of this, and have a good night.